just moving into an Airstream. Have I mentioned we're moving into an Airstream? I'm so excited.
So right now, 2 weeks away, no trailer, no car, and we're gonna have to pack up this entire place and move into it. So needless to say, we're a little bit stressed out.
All right, today is an exciting day because it's basically step one in our RV process. We are headed down to Orange County to the Airstream dealership just because we want to see what does it look like, what's it like inside, and what size do we want. So I think we're leading towards the 22-foot.
It's a 22.
Airstream right now, but if we fall in love with something bigger, I don't know, we'll check it out. Let's go to Orange County.
How is it?
They're all so cute, I just want to squeeze them. I'm smiling under here, but you just can't see it. Even look at the tiny one just to see the difference. Just to compare everything.
First glimpse, there she be. She's a beauty.
Beautiful Bambi. Because I was like, that's going to be my concern, is like how I'm keeping it organized in such a tiny spot.
So, good news. 22. What'd you say, sweetie?
It's cute as hell.
Still some more decisions to make. Got a lot of thinking to do.
Okay, so we just returned from the Airstream dealership in Orange County, and we're treating ourselves to some cocktails.
Yes.
And discussing life on the road for the next 3, plus months, maybe a year, who knows. Oh, Scott's coming in with the win. So, looking over our Airstream Bambi book and trying to see, can we do it? Can we live in an Airstream for the next, I don't know.
Cocktail time.
Over cocktails, obviously. Scott's drinking a mezcal sour and I'm drinking a gin fizz.
We'll put the recipe link somewhere. It's pretty simple. But yeah, it's an exciting time. We're both very nervous. The idea of packing up our lives and putting it inside a 22-foot trailer is a little overwhelming.
It's a 22!
It's a 22.
But, I mean, it's an exciting time. A lot of stress. Brain's going crazy. Don't know exactly what to do. Colette's wondering where's she going to store everything. She's going to pack her clothes.
What kind of closet am I going to have?
Yeah. But the good thing is we both were very excited when we saw it for the first time. I mean, I fell in love.
I did too.
Yeah.
She was beautiful.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I have a feeling that we might be making some deals within the next week.
The fun has officially begun. We are packing up our house. Craziness behind me. It feels like we do this every year, but this year we're moving into an Airstream. Yeah! So, yeah, we are just packing up our kitchen, trying to do things like one by one so that we're not completely overwhelmed at the end when we are going into the Airstream. So, trying to get all the kitchen packed up and as much as possible packed up so that we can focus on the fun stuff like planning our route and just moving into an Airstream. Have I mentioned we're moving into an Airstream? I'm so excited.
Now, it wouldn't be complete moving day if we didn't have a little wine. So we're actually pouring a nice bottle from when we went to France. Bougie stuff here. And that'll be our little treat once we take a break from all of this. So you can see we've got a huge mess over there. Basically, we're just starting on the kitchen. As Colette said, we're trying to do it piece by piece and plan it out. What's likely gonna happen, probably wait till the last second, just panic after today, but wish us luck. Good morning, everyone. We just had a delivery, and I'm very excited. Let me go show you guys. That's right, they finally arrived. Our 2 generators. And the problem is, we don't even have an RV yet. So basically these things are just gonna sit in the garage. So the air conditioner in the Airstream requires roughly 3,500 watts of generating power. And I realized that we're not gonna need the air conditioner all the time. So instead of having one gigantic generator that weighs over 100 pounds and was gonna be a pain to move it in and out of the truck or wherever it is, I decided to go with the 2 smaller ones. That way we can use one for day-to-day stuff when we don't need the air conditioner, and whenever it's super hot, bring out the second one, couple these together, and we'll be good to go. All right, now we still need to get a trailer. The day has finally come.
We are heading to pick up our Airstream.
Yeah, 6 weeks in the making, one crazy idea and a text to Coco, and now it's actually gonna come to fruition. We are actually on our way to Orange County Airstream to pick up our brand new Bambi baby.
Oh my God, Bambi baby, she's a 22. She's a Chappa. No, she's an Airstream.
Super excited, super nervous, because this is the first time we've ever owned any type of trailer RV. We've rented some in the past. And
can I just also say that this is the first time we've owned a car in 5 years. So a lot of changes, a lot of life changes.
let's back up to about 6 weeks ago. I had a crazy idea and I said, Colette, what if we traveled around the US in an RV just to get out, because we don't really feel comfortable flying. And so sent her a text, and what'd you say?
What did I say? I'm game? Something like that.
Initially she said no, and then she came back and she said, you know what? I think I'm down. Let's do this. And so we didn't have a car, we didn't have a trailer, we were renting a house, and we had to get rid of all that. So within 6 weeks, we have moved out of our apartment, well, almost completely.
Life's belongings all in this unit. Kind of crazy.
We have purchased a truck.
Goodness. First day of the rest of our lives.
We got a truck!
Yeah, we got a truck.
And purchased a trailer. And so we'll be hitting the road in about 3 or 4 days, starting with some of the most beautiful national parks in Utah.
We're gonna be socially distanced, we're gonna be safe, and I'm excited for this adventure. It's kind of the only way that we can adventure and the only way that we can see our families who live on the East Coast and the Midwest, which is the impetus for this entire trip. Can't spend a year away from our families, so time to drive to them. Just a cool 2,500 miles across the US, that's fine. The things we do for love!
We made it, we're finally here. And I think, not this one.
So beautiful, Clark.
She's so pretty, look at her. That. Looking good, looking good. All right, guys, so we had a little bit of a mishap. We thought we were ready to go to pick up the trailer. We knew that we didn't have a Hitch receiver, but we had been talking with them and we thought they could actually install the Hitch receiver. So we got to Airstream yesterday, talked to them. They said, hey, we're overloaded. There's no way we can install it. So we left the dealership empty-handed and trying to figure out exactly what we can do, because we need to get this Hitch receiver installed in the next day or two, along with the brake controller. And so it's a little overwhelming and a little bit of a panic, because that just shortened the time we have with our new baby to pack it up before we leave.
No punk road.
All right, so project is near completion. I have installed the Hitch receiver. I've installed the 7-pin connection point. There's Coco just eavesdropping. And the last thing to do is to install a brake controller. It's been a little overwhelming, a little bit more than I thought it was going to be, but things are coming together one at a time, and I'm excited because as soon as this is done, that means we can pick up the Airstream. Let's go.
Okay guys, take 2 on picking up the Airstream. Scott, my manly man, installed the Hitch and what is this other thing called? The brake receiver?
Brake controller.
Brake controller! I'm learning, it's a process. But we're headed back down to Orange County Airstream to hopefully come home with our brand new baby Bambi. So, wish us luck.
It has been a very long journey the past few days. Well, actually just the past 2 days. It hasn't been a few days, it feels like multiple days. But we're on our way to go pick up our new baby. That's right, Bambi.
All right, so we are still at Orange County Airstream, and you know, we have everything hooked up, but some of the wiring doesn't work. So, we are trying to figure out how to get this bad boy out of the parking lot and back to our house so we can load it up for this trip. Yeah, been here about been here an hour and a half, and hoping we get this sorted today. I'm also hoping that we're getting the majority of our problems out of the way up front. The adventure of it all.
Guys, great news. We fixed all the problems. We got here and the 7-pin plug, basically the connection point between the truck and the trailer, wasn't working. It's malfunctioning. The lights were going all different ways. And now, how long have we been here? Like 2 hours?
Yeah, 2 hours.
2 hours of troubleshooting, going to Pep Boys, getting a voltmeter. Somehow we got it to work, and first time pulling away with the trailer. Can you do me a favor?
I've got so many emotions. We're starting small. You know, it's first time ever driving an Airstream, and we figured why not drive it during rush hour traffic in LA.
Freaking out a little bit.
On the 405, you know, it's just like an 8-lane freeway. Let's start there. I think it's a good idea.
People flying by and honking all the time. Relax, people. It's an Airstream. Just wave.
Wide load coming through.
Not one to be nervous doing things like this.
That's true.
But yeah, this is a little nerve-wracking for
Keep
the
your eyes
first
on the
time. I'll be okay.
She's wide. She's wider than the truck. Let's see if I can get this. Alright. This is my view. And the rear view.
Yep. Yep. So today is an interesting day. We have 2 days to get everything ready, to move out of our house, to get the trailer finalized. We've still got some little adjustments to make on the truck. We've got a lot to do in 2 days before we hit the road. I'm panicking just a little bit. Good morning, everyone. Ooh, wow. So today is moving day. It has been an exhausting process. I'm so tired right now. Yesterday, I was going from like 7 a.m. till basically 11 p.m., getting everything ready, and now it's just a few items remaining to get packed up, but everything is looking like it's coming together. There she be. We are leaving today at 9 o'clock, so I've got about 1 hour to wake up and get everything finalized. Looks like everything is ready to go for her maiden voyage. Close the cabinets when everything's latched. Close the hatches. Wish us luck. So we are all packed up, and one of our favorite things in the morning is our coffee. What are we bringing with us? A little coffee machine. That's right. We got it all packed up. At some point, we're actually going to put it inside the trailer, but for now, it's not mission critical to have it stored inside the rig. It's just mission critical to have it with us. It's all buckled up.